Head lice, it doesn't matter your age, gender, or income. It just does not discriminate. We called around to some school districts this morning, and they said head lice is a constant problem. But we learned today about a new way that the lice is spreading. And get this, it's from kids taking selfies together. We have Rachel Knutson here now to talk about this new head lice trend and how to get rid of the bug. Okay, Rachel, you're not telling me that we got to get rid of the selfie because we know that ain't going anywhere, right?
It's not going anywhere.
Right.
You look at Facebook, Snapchat, and all of those social media outlets for those teenagers, and these kids, it takes only 30 seconds of head-to-head contact for lice to be transferred, but these girls are locking themselves in their room and they're taking selfies in their heads together for minutes.
All day and all night, sending them out to their friends. All right, what can people do? Take an 8.5 by 11 and kind of put it next to between the heads?
They just need to remember not so close together. It just, again, takes 30 seconds of head-to-head contact for those lice to transfer from head to head. And that constant, and they need to be doing head checks. So when they get the notes home from school, they need to be checking their hair. And when one friend gets it, make sure you're telling the other friends to check.
Look at the space between our producer and our main anchor there, Bill Lund. They've got a proportionate amount, a few inches between them. Yes. No head lice being spread there, so that's good advice. Let's talk a little bit about if it does happen, if too many selfies were taken and the lice spreads, what do you do at home to avoid it spreading to the entire family?
You know what? Keep the hair back in little girls. Make sure that you're checking, kind of quarantine them if you can. Shut the doors of rooms if possible to keep them from spreading throughout the house. Once you get a room clean, you shut it off to keep going. Ladybugs Incorporated does have a hotline number they can call. We have a website that has all the tips and tricks for cleaning and taking care of all of those issues that you would experience at home.
I understand there's actually been a pretty big increase because selfies are so popular out there. What are we talking about? How much have the lice problem gone up?
We have seen a very large uptick.
Wow.
So usually the average age is 3 to 11, and now we see many girls between that 12 and 17-year-old. We actually have contracts with some private and public schools for that teenage age group when they go on mission trips and school outings and school class trips where they're gone overnight for an extended amount of time, because you know what's happening when they're on those trips. They're taking those selfies, and so we do checks before they leave and then once they get off the bus.
That is the popular age, isn't it? All right, Rachel, thanks so much for coming in and talking about this. I had no idea about this. It's good to know. Everyone out there is doing it. Thanks, Rachel.
Everyone's out there doing it.
That's right. It's so popular. All right, we're going to